at that thing is fine. God dang it. God. This is unbelievable. Blow it up a little bit. Hold on, let me blow it up.
Oh, that's hot. Oh, my, the abs on that one.
Dang. That is unbelievable.
Where's Justin? Justin?
Stand up some business, I believe.
Dude, I just lost 5 pounds.
All right. Way to go.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
You wash your hands, man.
Yeah.
Look at the abs on the stick. I was just...
Hey, this guy, look, we are PFT, and you're watching
WGS-TV on YouTube.
only.
Please. Hello everyone, welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer and ZFX-TV. I'm the WrestleGamer, Double B, Billy Boudreaux. I'm going to make a very quick announcement here on the Smackdown review before we get started. I know I advertised on the Facebook page on Friday Night Smackdown for a call-in number through Google Hangouts, but at this present time, Google Hangouts is giving me issues and problems with that app. So for those of you who did see the post and wanted to call into the review, I do apologize for the inconvenience. As soon as I can get everything sorted out with that app, we'll start taking calls from you guys. But what we're going to do right now, guys, is the review for Friday Night Smackdown for the week of March 7th, 2014. Let me introduce a couple of guys I have here with me. First off, he is the Studley one himself, the Studley man, Ashley. Ashley, how you doing?
Sitting in the corner, going morose with something of whiskey. I don't know if it's a bottle or a glass. It depends how I feel.
Ladies
you can never go wrong with the rum.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to WGS-TV. We had the privilege of seeing him on his debut match win the Zero Gravity Championship against Mr. Wrestling X in Plaquemine. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mark Madden. Mark, how you doing? Welcome, Mark Madden. Mark, how you doing?
Oh, we're doing great, Billy, and yourself.
I'm doing just fine here. Let's go ahead and talk about Friday Night Smackdown. Now, as we open up with Dave Batista, sporting a little bit of a weird look, in my opinion. Let's just say skinny jeans does not work on any man whatsoever. You'll never see my fat ass. You'll never see my fat ass in skinny jeans. You'll never see that happen. Batista should never see that happen. So.
We knew skinny jeans didn't work, though, weeks ago when he made his debut back in the company.
Yeah, so why does he think it's still working now when it doesn't? But what he ends up doing is he ends up talking about Daniel. Go ahead. He ends up talking about Daniel.
Vince clearly is not bashing the whip enough or whatever, because he was supposedly so against the skinny jeans. Is it like he's just caved in because the crowd aren't doing what he wants them to do? It's like, I don't like it. I'll deal with it.
Well, he ends up talking more about Daniel Bryan in this opening promo, which kind of leads him to come out here and then kind of talks about him not being a real man and whatnot. And then Corporate Kane comes out, which then leads to the Big Show coming out and Vicky Guerrero attending the Teddy Long University of Tag Team Matchmaking. And she made the tag team main event everyone saw coming from a mile away. Daniel Bryan, Big Show, which was an odd combination right there if you think about it, taking on Dave Batista and Kane for your main event. I gotta say, interesting way to start out Friday Night Smackdown, Ashley, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, especially because it's still building the fact that they're really trying to build now Batista as the heel, as if I don't give a crap what you think, but not being Stone Cold.
let's look at this opening match. Christian against Dolph Ziggler with Alberto Del Rio on commentary. Maybe from the way it looks like they're trying to play up something with him and Dolph Ziggler, maybe leading towards WrestleMania, a match with them. You never know. But it takes Del Rio distracting Ziggler long enough for Christian to hit the kill switch to get the victory, and then Renee Young's trying to cut a promo, do an interview with Christian. Christian's yelling at the fans, telling them to shut up. I guess that's to fully cement the heel turn for Christian. And the next thing you know, Sheamus comes out, they have a confrontation, and Christian gets the heck out of there. So, Mark, let me ask you this question. Would one figure this feud to kind of culminate at WrestleMania?
I've only got one thing to say about WrestleMania. We want CM Punk, and we want Daniel Bryan involved in it. I'm a follower.
Yeah. Well, you and a lot of fans want the same thing. I'll tell you that right now. But anyway,
dude, did anybody hear the crowd reactions in Chicago?
Well, we do apologize about that one. Our friend Mark Madden here is definitely having some technical issues, as it would say, with their internet. But Ashley, let me ask you that same question. Do you figure with the way WWE is playing this now with Sheamus and Christian, that this could lead up into a match where they cultivate the feud at WrestleMania?
I think it's inevitable now, when we had a look at the fact that originally it was when Punk was still in good graces. It was supposed to be, I think it was supposed to be Sheamus versus Bryan, which really just doesn't seem a very good fit at all. But I think it's probably could still be a good match, but the problem is we've already seen it twice, I'm pretty sure, in the past 2 or 3 weeks. So why we needed it again at WrestleMania to definitively end the feud. And also the other way around, it works to have the celebrity distract the wrestler. It doesn't work to have the wrestler distract the wrestler in order to let the other wrestler win. Bitch. Breaking Bad reference.
Up next we had RybAxel taking on the new tag team champions, Jimmy and Jey, the Usos. Mark,
finally.
Yeah, exactly. That was going to be my question. What has been your thoughts on the Usos winning the tag team titles?
It's about time, dude. I mean, they're part of a great wrestling legacy. I mean, it's in their blood. I mean, look who they are. I mean, Rikishi's sons, what is it, nephew or grandson to the Wild Samoans? I mean, come on, it's in their blood. So of course they deserve a title shot, and they're amazing workers. I mean, I am thoroughly entertained, watching them in the ring. I love what they're doing, and I love, the direction that WWE is going with them, and hopefully they continue to impress me like they did the other night whenever they finally won the WWE Tag Team titles.
It was Jey Uso off the top rope with the splash onto Ryback to get the victory for the tag team champions. So that leads into that. Eva Marie and Natalya taking on AJ Lee and Tamina. Eva Marie in the ring. No.
Okay.
How many times can I say the word no? No, niet, nada. Eva Marie can't work in the ring.
Dude, seriously? Okay, seriously, the Divas match is whenever I go on break. I stopped tweeting about it during a Divas match, I'm sorry. I mean, it's nothing more than I can do. Sorry.
Everybody. It's called a piss break.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I wanted to say that. I did want to say that, but I wasn't sure, if you could say that, if you could use any sort of profanity, but I've got a few things to say about a Divas match.
Actually, in my opinion, the only real saving graces in this matchup was Natalya, AJ Lee, and Tamina. Eva Marie will be nothing more than a fuck-up, and she did nothing but that in the ring.
Oh,
well, this is obvious. I mean, she's basically been brought up, from what I can tell, just for glamour purposes, and I don't think if she has been trained by Sarah Del Rey, I think probably after a couple of lessons, Sarah Del Rey was like, I give up. It's just, I don't know. It's like Sarah Del Rey's like, lost cause, I abandon all hope.
Whenever I watch Eva Marie in the ring, I abandon all hope. But, interesting enough, Natalya locking in the sharpshooter on AJ Lee, forcing her to tap out. Could we see the start of Natalya making a run at the Divas Championship? Possibly. But here's something a lot of people...
I'd like to see that.
Oh, yeah, me too. But what about this? The Shield Summit. Apparently, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns wanting answers on what Seth Rollins did, basically abandoning the Shield during the big matchup they had with the Wyatt family on Monday Night Raw. And he said he was doing it to get Ambrose and Reigns on the same page, in a sense. And apparently Dean Ambrose wasn't buying that whole angle, so he ends up Seth Rollins saying, you know what, I need to do something that'll make me feel really good, and he slapped the taste right out of Ambrose's mouth. And Ambrose reciprocated that favor, and then they kind of reconciled as the Shield is once again a solid unit. But the question is, how long? I mean, fans have been kind of predicting a breakup of the Shield, Mark, and I don't know, how long do you think this solidarity could last before WWE pulls the trigger and breaks up the Shield?
I'm surprised they haven't broken up yet. Everybody's talking about how they're trying to build up Roman Reigns, as a standalone, singles competitor. And, over the past few months, I have become a Roman Reigns guy, okay? I'm not a Paul Heyman guy. I am a Roman Reigns guy. I don't believe in the in Roman Reigns. I don't follow the buzzards. I follow Roman Reigns. I'm sorry, I'm hooked. He's the future, in my opinion, of the WWE.
I'm a Sprite guy. Anyway, on to this next matchup that I really found very interesting. Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio. Talk about a great match. And it's a possible match of the night contender for me, guys.
Seriously?
Yes, it was a really well-worked match. I mean, Del Rio, about 85% of the match dominated on Sheamus attacking the injured shoulder of the Celtic Warrior, and Sheamus with just one explosive bro kick to the chin of Del Rio, and he picks up the victory. I gotta say, I can't really say nothing bad about this match. I was really entertained with this. I can't say nothing else, but following that, we had a Wyatt family segment about John Cena. Don't ask me to explain.
That's a big build-up for WrestleMania.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
I couldn't even begin to.
We need subtitles for Bray Wyatt, because I don't speak Bray Wyatt. We're going to need a shit of captionings and subtitles for Alexander Rusev when he finally comes through, but with Bray Wyatt, there's a lot of the talk I've seen actually on Facebook pages when it comes to John Cena and Bray Wyatt. A lot of fans want to see John Cena put Bray Wyatt over, and because that, in their minds, it would kind of cement Bray Wyatt's status in the WWE. Do you agree with that sentiment?
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see it happen, but from the way the storyline is, how? You're basically making Cena look like the underdog. He's injured, you know. He's limping like a dog that's going to be put to sleep. And we always know Cena always rises up from adversity. So...
yeah. But I still say this, though, you know, people saying when they look at Cena and Damien Sandow, oh, Damien Sandow got buried. No. Well, maybe Sandow's burying himself. Maybe. I don't know. We haven't seen him on TV in the longest time. And, you know, you never know where WWE is going to go with this. But let's go to the main event. We have Batista and Kane taking on Big Show and Daniel Bryan. For the love of God, I hope somebody murdered that pair of skinny jeans that Batista had, because I don't want everyone to see him in those skinny jeans ever again in my existence. In fact, if I ever see a man wearing skinny jeans, I'm going to know that this poor dude is being tortured by somebody, and this guy's going to ask me to put him out of his misery, which I will do. But I gotta say, interesting tag match. It boiled down to Big Show. I'm sorry, a sunset flip by Daniel Bryan. You shot a roll up Kane. Kane's holding the ropes. Big Show's on the outside. Bam! The big KO punch by the Big Show. And next thing you know, Kane falls limp. Daniel Bryan rolls him up and gets the victory. So that's pretty much how they end Friday Night Smackdown for this week. Again, I do apologize to the fans out there who followed on the Facebook page. You know, when I made the advertisement of the call-in number for the Google Hangouts, I'm very new to this app. I'm trying to sort out all the bugs, and I haven't had an opportunity to, you know, kind of finesse and critique the app so that way I could get it to properly work. So that way you fans out there on the Facebook page definitely follow us. And here on YouTube could actually call into the review and give your 2 cents on what's going on in wrestling today. So I do apologize for that. So that being said, it is now time to go to overall scores and our picks for best and worst match or segment of Friday Night Smackdown. I do have a couple of one that was brought into me by the Bay Area MVP known as Will. He picks the best match of the night to RybAxel and the Usos, and he says the worst segment was Christian's interview after the match. That's pretty much how he went cut and dry with that. But as far as I'm concerned, Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio is going to go best match of the night for me. It was a very well worked match. Shut the fuck up, dog. There's a dog out the outside. Yeah, there's a dog right out my window. Give me a break.
At least ours isn't barking its lungs out.
Give me a break.
The dog over here.
I thought it was dog the bone, but you know.
Batista and Kane taking on Big Show and Daniel Bryan is going to get an honorable mention for me because it was really well worked. Worst match of the night. You know, despite having Natalya, AJ Lee, and Tamina, Eva Marie. No. Bad Eva Marie. Worst match of the night, Eva Marie and Natalya taking on AJ Lee and Tamina. So that leaves me with my overall score for a fairly decent, and I'm being kind, a fairly decent Friday Night Smackdown. 3 out of 5. Ashley, what about you? What's your overall score and your picks for best and worst match or segment of Friday Night Smackdown?
Okay, I guess overall we'll give it a middle for it because that's really where it needs to be. Nothing spectacular, nothing overly crap, you know, to make it really bad or really good. Best match, I guess I'd actually give it to Del Rio and Sheamus. Probably because they've had that match before and they've done it good previously. It probably wasn't as good as they did back then, but I can't remember that back that far because it's nearly all dominated by Cena and Orton. But for worst segment, I think amazingly I'm not giving it to Eva Marie. I am giving it to the pre-show and the post-show. Why are we having this when it was recorded 72 hours ago? I get having a pre-show and a post-show. I get having a pre-show and a post-show for a live product, but taped? No.
Yeah, they could have edited a lot of stuff out, especially if it was bad.
Yeah, definitely. And Mark, any final comments you would like to make on SmackDown this week?
Well, unfortunately, I missed SmackDown tonight. Give my opinions based on what I heard, tonight. Best match. Billy, I'm going to agree with you on the match with Sheamus and Del Rio. I'll go ahead and give that the best match. Worst match? Well, of course, the Divas match, of course. Why not? Worst segment? I really can't say anything about the worst segment being that I didn't watch it, so I'll just agree with you guys, the Christian interview.
Alright. So, with that being said, guys and gals, what we want to know from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on Friday Night SmackDown this week. What are your overall scores? What are your thoughts on Friday Night SmackDown? What are your picks for best and worst match or segment on Friday Night SmackDown? And who will volunteer to murder the skinny jeans of Dave Batista? We want to know from you guys out there. Be sure you put
that
your
would
comments.
Be me, this guy.
What we want to know now from you guys out there is, put your comments in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Mark, you got any upcoming dates you'd like to let everyone know here on WGS-TV?
Of course. GCW will be returning to Plaquemine on the 22nd of this month. I haven't really gotten a call yet, but I am going to be going to this show. I recently lost the Zero Gravity title to the returning Kid Crash, so I don't know if they're going to be doing anything, with that storyline or if they're going to go in a different direction. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, what happens. But I'm really looking forward to it. And that's pretty much all I got at the moment.
Fans, don't forget to like the Facebook page, which is facebook.com/WGS-TV. And don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer and youtube.com/ZFXTV Network if you haven't already. So for the Studley Man Ashley and our friend, guest, Mark Madden, ladies and gentlemen, I am the WrestleGamer, Del Rio, saying thank you very much for watching.
Later, guys.
And remember, only 394 days until WrestleMania 31.
Set your calendars.